Weather Authority local forecast.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The weather continues to stay intriguing here in early spring. We're just days into the season as we take a look at your RV World Yuma Sky Cam. You got the water towers and a little shimmying here and there with the Sky Cam, meaning we do have some wind contention and, believe it or not, a little bit of rain contention on top of that as well. Let's take a look at what we're seeing beyond this with the satellite radar, and here's the center of it. Near the Flagstaff area, you see that counterclockwise spin that's funneling in scattered precipitation, the brunt of it, the Phoenix area, down over in Old Pueblo as well, and then between San Diego and Yuma. Imperial Valley getting in on it as well. So you see it pretty much hitting close to home. We do have very light amounts of precipitation, even heavier between Ocotillo and El Centro itself. You see a little conglomeration build up there. So yes, we're getting some measurable stuff, at least a little bit of it here in the desert Southwest, and that's not all. I mean, we're getting some wind as well. You got a wind advisory in play until noontime tomorrow between Blythe and YPG, even into Imperial County. So both counties getting a little bit of a slither of this thing, and it's not out of the realm of possibility we pick it up and get even more real estate in that particular regard as we get on into tomorrow as well. Your wind speeds at this particular time, we're going between 9 to 15 miles an hour on the Yuma side. You got to go to the Imperial County area where you see it a little bit more active in the wind department at this particular time. Of course, it's affected our temperatures greatly. We're supposed to be in the low 80s, and we didn't even make the mid 70s today in the Imperial Valley. No one's complaining about that by any means. And over on the Yuma side, we're in the low 70s, treading in some cases even in the high end 60s. So this feels like a winter's day here in the desert Southwest. You can see the wintry systems affecting much of the continental U.S. Of course, we're involved in that as well. You got another system that continues to kind of blow through, but the overall pattern continues to be on the cool side, at least for the next few days before we start to get a little bit of let up. And you can see in the forecast in the Imperial Valley, or excuse me, the Pacific Northwest, we're going to stay active in that area. The winds will stay active as well, at least for the next couple of days. And then your METROCAST, we should be in the high end 60s by 7 p.m. this evening. We'll be in the low end 60s as we get to the midnight hour. And then, of course, we'll be in around the high end 50s as we get on into the wee hours of the morning. And, of course, for your extended forecast, we'll keep it breezy for the next couple of days, keeping the temperatures down before we go boop. As we get on into the coming weekend, we're talking about low to high end 80s before we could potentially get into the 90s before going back into the 80s again. So a lot going on, Jenny Day.